Pay attention. Don't pay attention. No question is dumb. That was a dumb question. Don't ask any questions. thornews present new near-Earth objects in the upcoming asteroid swarm. Well, hello, cool cats and crazy dog and magical unicorns. This is part 2. In part 1, we discussed asteroid 1998 QE2, which will be passing by Earth and is a 1.7 mile across asteroid. And in part 3, we will discuss my theory on what might be knocking this group of asteroids out. So let's get started. Watching the heavens. Why? Because we're crazy. Romantics. Classical. That's us, right? And in this one we will be discussing the large swarm of asteroids larger than 1 kilometer that will be visiting us in the next 2 months. And all the fun stuff that will come with it. Like last night, we also had reported 4 fireballs over the United States. One was in La Paz, that is somewhere south of Texas. And just posted yesterday, while I was making part 1, NASA put 2 new near-Earth asteroids up, 2013 KA and 2013 KB. We will nickname them KA, Kick Ass, and KB, Killing Blow. No, that is not a Doom reference. That is a Little Death reference. Haha, see what I did there? Haha, see what I did there? Super adult humor on the slide. Yo, chill out. Ain't no 15-year-old gonna get that joke. Back to the science. They found both the new near-Earth objects on the 16th. One passed by the time they told us about it, and the other will be here on the 22nd. 2013 KA passed by at 2.1 lunar distances, which is the distance between Earth and the Moon. And 2013 KB, wait, I've changed my mind. Let's change KB's nickname to Kind Buddy. See what I did there? 2 adult space jokes. One thing that I did note was interesting was if we will look at the condition codes of 2013 KA, 2013 KB. KA has a condition code of 7. KB has a condition code of 8. What is the condition code? I am glad you asked telepathically. Condition code, orbit uncertainty, estimate 0 to 9, with 0 being good and 9 being highly uncertain. Well, 7 is close to 9, and 8 is right next to it. Like, if 8 farts, 9 will totally smell it. So, these 2 asteroids are coming around the bend with a lot of the other ones. Their condition code, quite a bit uncertain. So that makes them more interesting. Now, they both seem to share the same orbit area from, like, beyond Mars. It's almost like they're using us, Mars, and the Sun as a trinary gravitational system. As I stated before, as we learned with DA-14 and the meteorite that hit Russia, it exploded in the sky like a giant bomb. We can't expect them to map all this stuff. Space is filled with tons and tons and tons of space rocks, space junk, space unknowns, asteroids everywhere. Not a drop to drink. Where like an albatross, okay, that reference went south. Round and round asteroids go. It never ends. Bumping around. Life is like a really big, complex pinball game with love. Yes, so in about over a 2-month span of time, we will have, let's count them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So over 2 months, we will have 7 asteroids that are larger than 1 kilometer. That's interesting, right? I notice there's not a lot of little shit in between there. I bet there'll be an uptick in meteors. Oh, jeezy, Louisy. Okay, we got 7 and a kilometer asteroids coming in the next 2 months. That's kind of cool. Like if life was getting too boring. Nah, it's got a little more interesting. Let's take a look. I don't know if you know this. There's an asteroid belt between Jupiter and Mars. In between there is Ceres and Vesta. And then you got solar flares. Asteroid megapack. Like big rock. Alright, so yeah, we're looking at the orbitals. Asteroids that are coming our way. And I see a pattern there. I mean, it's not like they're all coming from the same side. Like let's say it's a clock. They're not all coming from 3 to 130, you know, but man, I wish you could put all these together. Yeah, so we got quite a few 1 mile or bigger asteroids coming through. And if you look at the date, cool thing about QE2 is it was the one they found earliest. I don't know if you know this, but up until about 1998, NASA and everybody was using VHS cameras, and VHS cameras totally sucked. All right, that NASA using VHS cameras might not have been totally true. I might have made that up for the sake of comedy. So it's not a lie, it's a joke, but I'm letting you know. Yeah, so when we take a look at these orbitals, they're, you know, if the solar system was like a giant clock, or doing all these large pieces of mass in motion, doing a ballet of sort, you know, they're like swooping in, down and around. Man, it sure would be great if we could run like all 8 of these at once. That would make this orbital simulation so much better. Yeah, so in QE2, when they upgraded from VHS cameras, they started finding a whole lot more, and QE2, I guess, being so big, is one of the first ones they found, and that is big, and it's got like a Pluto inclined orbit. Ain't it weird how meteors are just giant rocks, hunks of rock and metal and water and other stuff? Space rocks bumping into space rock. They're all kind of floating around. Sun's either pulling them in or pushing them out. Gazillions of giants of space rock. Is the sun pulling them in? Is the sun pushing them out? Is the sun pulling them in? Is the sun pulling them out? I love these models of our solar system, but they're one-dimensional. It's really hard to get a grasp on what we're trying to get a grasp on, you know. And remember, the solar system and the universe, from what I understand, is a pretty violent place. Things always changing, collapsing, exploding. But I mean, it does seem that we have had an uptick in asteroids, fireballs, volcanoes, earthquakes. I'm pretty sure the data supports that a lot more. What if the Earth is like a giant ocean to giant, and so they throw these giant rocks into the ocean? Most of the times they miss, thanks to the sun and Jupiter and all the other planet protectors we got. Romantics? Why? Because we're crazy. And so I want to take a look at we always wonder, like, could something be knocking them out of their normal orbital path? And I like planetoids. Ceres and Vesta, two giant planetoids in our system. I don't make a lot of conclusions. I just ask a lot of questions, because I still think there is a lot about the universe that we don't understand. And whereas NASA and scientists may claim they have mapped out 98% of the inner and outer solar system, I'm not so sure their math is correct. Anyway, glad you guys are here. Anyway, peace out. We're just talking about giant swarm. I guarantee you that it is going to be a fun, rock and roll, kick-ass summer. Anyway, grab somebody you love and go watch the shooting stars for me, and I'll vicariously live through you as you guys kiss together in romantic harmony under the stars, shooting stars, making wishes. Later, peace out. Alright, thank everybody for watching. Part 3 should be out tomorrow or the next day, maybe even tonight, who knows. Later.